I'm going to tell you basically the story of my life now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do this via 80 British sitcoms. Give me an ooh. Yeah, see if you can count. There we go. My family have been absolutely fabulous ever since my mum gave birth to 2.4 children after falling in love with my father, Ted, after she chatted him up on the buses. There's 5. They started out as just good friends and were living the good life after moving into a very nice 3-up, 2-down apartment where Dad soon became the man about the house. There's 10. Dad proposed, and it weren't long before the vicar of Dibley made the liver birds vow in sickness and in health to love thy neighbour and to be birds of a feather forever and ever. Mum was walking up the aisle, looked down in between us and found out she was pregnant for a 3rd time. George and Mildred next door told her that only fools and horses would have 3 kids in a row, but Dad assured her that some mothers do have them. The baby was to the manner born whilst Mum was shopping at duty free. Oh my God, she cried, is there a doctor in the house? Heidi, hi, I'm Alan Partridge, said the doctor, as he blessed another baby into the royal family. He was covered in so much blood, he looked like a red dwarf. The baby was called Sykes, and as time goes by, he would eat nothing but porridge and bread until the dinner ladies at school introduced him to Mrs. Brown's boys, where he soon became one of the likely lads. He turned to the booze. He drank so much, he even drank the last of the summer wine. My dad, on the other hand, was going around never decreasing circles whilst keeping up appearances. One day, Dad's army of friends took him to a peep show in Benidorm where he crossed the thin blue line and tried it on with a waitress called Miranda. Hello, hello, she said. Are you being served? No, love. I'll have 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Fancy a fine romance? Game on, said Dad, as he took her for a walk in the fresh fields. Before you could say up Pompeii, the young ones were both coupling on the green grass where he started to run the upper hand along her cold feet as he felt the rising damp on her bottom as he grabbed her by the butterflies. All of a sudden, he took her up the elephant around the castle. Oh, Christ almighty. Don't be so vicious and drop the dead donkey and gimme more money if you're going to be like that. I don't want any of you men behaving badly. Dad couldn't believe she was open all hours. What can I get for 30 quid? Hancock's half hour, she said, until your Blackadder drops off. When he woke up in the morning, she had all the goodies out and was playing with Mr. Bean. Dad couldn't believe she was still open all hours. He was so shameless now, and he was in the thick of it, as he'd fallen for an idiot abroad and he knew his days are outnumbered. He felt so sorry, he told my mum everything. She hit the roof and told him if he ever got his little Britain out ever again and tried to pull the farshow over her eyes, she'd say, good night, sweetheart, and he'd be waiting for God because she'd get Terry and June, Jeeves the Muster and Steptoe and Son to dig a hole in the ground so fast he'd have 1 foot in the grave before you could say you rang, my lord.